Have you ever tried getting your TikTok ads data into Google Sheets? Well, probably yes, as you are watching this video. And then you probably know the pain. Manually exporting CSV files that break your formatting. Using add-ons that only show you a few basic fields and are limiting you. Or paying for tools that charge per connector and still do not give you full control over scheduling. Even if you find a no-code solution, it's either too limited, too expensive, or too risky with your sensitive ad data flowing into the wrong hands through the third-party servers. That's why we built this. 100% free, open-source TikTok ads to Google Sheets connector that runs in your environment. Basically, it runs inside your Google Sheets. No vendor login, no data caps, and no Python needed either. Whether you are a data analyst, a performance marketer, a solo, or a part of a reporting team, this is for you. Today, I will show you how to collect TikTok ads data directly into Google Sheets. It runs exactly on your schedule, gives you the way to customize the schema the way you want out of 400 plus fields available, and gives you full visibility and control of what's happening under the hood. We already have a video for the Facebook ads to Google Sheets connector that you can find right here. Plus, we are going to be publishing a lot more tutorials like this one, probably hundreds of those by the end of this year. So make sure you do 3 things. 1. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and enable notifications so you don't miss any of the next connectors, because some of them might be the one you are desired for. Number 2, give us a star and watch us on GitHub so we can see that we're doing valuable things for you. And number 3, please like or dislike this video, because this would help more data folks, marketers, and therefore more businesses fix their data connectivity issues with a free tool created specifically for them. You may reasonably ask, why are we making this available for free? It's because for us at OWOX, data ownership matters, because reporting should be fast, reliable, and under control, and because too many tools overcharge for something that should be accessible to everyone across the team for better decisions. We wanted to build something different, and hence, we did. We want data connectivity and ownership to stop being a bottleneck for reporting. With our connectors library, everything runs in your environment. You own the data, you control the schema, you choose the metrics to load and schedule updates right from inside Google Sheets. It's built in JavaScript, and you can read or edit every line of code. And yes, this one is free forever. And Node.js edition we're working on is going to be available via npm install from GitHub into your infrastructure shortly, so stay tuned. With this being said, let me show you exactly how this connector works. Let's get started. So step number 1, you need a template. Go to our GitHub, open the TikTok ads template and create a copy by selecting File, Make a Copy. That way, it's saved to your own Google Drive and fully editable. It's fully free from marketing things like email collection, so you can just go and do that on GitHub. But if you also want the instructions to be sent by email, you can download this template using the link below in the description. I'll ask you for the email address just to send you the instructions, and I promise not to sell you anything. Great, we've copied the document. Now let's configure the connector so it knows exactly what to fetch and from where. First, go to the config sheet. Start by setting the start date for your import. This tells the script when to begin pulling data from. Just note, pulling a huge date range might cause issues due to the API limits, so I'll just put something recent, like June 1, 2025. Next, end date. It's optional, but I would still add the end of June here. Then we will jump to the fields sheet. This is where you select the metrics, breakdowns, and dimensions you care about, like campaign name, cost, impressions, clicks. Just check the boxes. Some fields might already be pre-selected by default in the template to get you started, but you are free to customize them however you want. And if you want to pull more, there are optional fields available here as well. Just stay in the Fields tab and check the boxes for the additional dimensions or metrics you need for your specific reports. That's for the config. You are now ready to authenticate and run the import. But before we do that, let's just go through a few optional fields, but really useful. The settings are in the same config sheet as all of the rest. You will see fields like include deleted. So set this to true if you want to include deleted ads in your results. By default, it's false, so that won't be included unless you explicitly ask for them. Sandbox mode, well, basically leave this as false unless you're working in TikTok test environment. For almost everyone, the live data is what you want. Redirect URI. This is only needed if you are using the auth flow instead of manual tokens. You can leave it blank unless you know what you are actually doing. Destination spreadsheet. By default, the data will go into the same spreadsheet you are working in. But if you want to push data to another Google Sheet, just paste the link here. Destination sheet name. Again, it defaults to a tab called Data, but you can rename this or specify a different tab, or even a specific sheet ID if needed. If it doesn't exist, the script will create it for you automatically. Max fetching dates. This limits how many days worth of data can be fetched in one go. I usually keep this at 30 to avoid API timeouts, but you can adjust this as needed. Re-import lookback window. TikTok can retroactively update campaign data for a few days after the fact. So by setting this to 2, we are telling the connector to always re-import the last 2 days of data, just in case anything changed. Clean up to keep window. This one is about housekeeping. If you want to keep your spreadsheet tidy, you can specify how many days of data to retain. All the rows will be removed automatically. Leave it blank if you don't want anything to be deleted. I'll leave it blank. That's it. All your config is done and you are fully in control of what's going to be fetched, how often, and where it ends up. Now let's connect the dots literally. To pull data from TikTok ads account, you need to authorize access by generating a token. You'll need a few things here to start. Number 1, a TikTok for Business account. Number 2, advertiser level access to the account you want to pull data from. Number 3, developer access so you can create your own app. So let me walk you through it step by step. That's not as complicated as it sounds. So number 1, let's create a TikTok developer app. Go to the TikTok for Business Developers portal, business-api.tiktok.com/portal, and log in with your business credentials. Click Become a Developer and fill out the form with your name, email, and the company information. Then click Next and submit the application. Once you are a developer, head to My Apps and click Create App. Give your app a name, description, and use a placeholder redirect URL like localhost 8080. Now comes the important part, permissions. Find and select at least the following scopes: read ad account information, read campaigns, read ad groups, read ads, read custom audience. Click Submit. Now TikTok will review your app, which might take up to 7 business days, but in my experience it happens in a couple hours. If they reject it, tweak the description and try again, but usually that takes less than an hour or a couple of hours. And I never experienced any problems here, actually. It's not Facebook Business Manager, you know. Once approved, you will get a confirmation email and you're good to go. Now we need to generate your access token. Back in the TikTok Developers portal, go to your app, then copy the advertiser authorization URL and open it in your browser. Let's click Confirm. Basically, we need to grab the link here and take the authorization code out of it. So I'll grab a link, open a new Google Doc, and paste the link inside. So basically, here is our authorization code. Now we need to exchange that authorization code by making a post request to TikTok's API. You can take the endpoint exactly from our instruction on GitHub, but I will also try to put the link in the description to this video. Basically, you can use any tool to make a post request online. I'm using this one, just the first one I found on Google. So we need our link from GitHub. Here it is. It's the endpoint. So we'll need three things to do it. We'll need the app ID, we'll need the authorization code, and we'll need the secret. I'll grab all that from the developer portal and keep it in the document. So here is our app ID. Then we have the secret code here. Basically, that's it. Everything we need now is to add those details to the Google Sheets template. So go back to your Google Sheets, click OWOX, Manage Credentials, paste in your advertiser ID, app ID, secret, and access token, and save it. Once your credentials are saved, it's time to run the import and load the data straight into Google Sheets. In your template, go to OWOX, Import New Data. The script will now fetch the selected data from the config sheet and stream it directly into the Google Sheet, or another one if you specify that separately. You will see a real-time progress log appear in the bottom and the data flowing into your Google Sheets. Each section of fields you selected, for example, campaign level data or ad level metrics, will be written onto a separate sheet or tab within this document, following a clear naming conventions. When it finishes, you will see a message saying Import finished. And that's it. Your ads data is now stored in Google Sheets. Now that everything is working, let's set up a daily refresh so your TikTok ads data is always up to date. Here is how you do it. In your Google Sheet, go to Extensions, App Script, Triggers. Then click Add Trigger. Let's set it up. Choose which function to run, Import New Data. Choose which deployment should run, Head. Select Event Source, Time Driven. Select Type of Time-based triggers, for example, Day Timer. Select Time of Day, pick your preferred time window. I'll go with 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. every day, and that's it. Click Save. Don't forget to make a new deployment. And don't worry, if anything goes wrong, AppScript will send you an email with the error log. Now your connector will run every day automatically, loading new data from the platform API into your infrastructure, Google Sheets or BigQuery, without you lifting a finger. Alright, your TikTok ads data is now flowing directly into Google Sheets. So, what can you actually do with it? Well, do you want a performance summary, a detailed campaign breakdown? It's all in your spreadsheet, ready for pivot tables, charts, or formulas like VLOOKUP or query or anything else you love. Or, if you simply want to do that faster, our free Google Sheets, Pivots, and Charts extension also lets you turn raw data into dashboards in seconds. Just select your sheets, pick the fields you need inside your charts, and get ready to use charts with no extra setup and no additional tools. All lives inside your Google Sheet. Oh, and yes, it all updates automatically when new data flows in. Option number 3. If your team prefers dashboards in Looker Studio or Power BI, just use this spreadsheet as a data source in Looker Studio. You get live dashboards synced directly from your ads platform via this connector stored in Google Sheets. Next, want to build a cross-channel report? We already have free connectors for Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, X, Twitter, Reddit ads, Microsoft Bing ads, TikTok ads, and much more. All of them can send data into another Google Sheet so you can then blend them together here or get a full picture of your ad performance across platforms. Or you can use our connectors to BigQuery and blend your data as a pro there with SQL. And finally, if you're running international campaigns from multiple accounts, you can normalize spend across different currencies using our Open Exchange Rates connector. That one is also free and already live. Now, you own everything. You own the spreadsheet, you own the schema, you own the output. It's the document that you own. No hidden fees, no vendor lock-in, no premium tier needed to unlock anything inside it. And if something is missing, you can customize the app script code inside, or even better, contribute to the open source repo and help improve the connector for the entire community. So, what's next? First, grab the free connector on GitHub. The link is in the description. Second, give it a star on GitHub. It helps us know that this is useful and motivates us to keep building those connectors. Third, if you had any issues or want to request a new connector, head to Discussions or Issues tab on GitHub. Our team checks those every day. Then, subscribe to this YouTube channel and enable notifications so you don't miss the next tutorials for our free connectors and the orchestration platform release. We'll call it OWOX Data Mart Community Edition, and yes, that one is going to be free as well. And finally, if you're feeling ambitious and want to create your own connector, check out our Contributors Guide. We'll feature your work, give you a backlink, showcase your story if you want, and we'll help you promote it. That's it. No vendor lock, no paywalls, no mysteries. Just you and your connector in your spreadsheet, in full control over your data connectivity. Thanks for watching this video, and if this saved you time or money or both, just drop a comment and let me know. I'm Yevgen from OWOX, and I've got more tutorials coming soon, so stay data curious, and as always, happy analyzing!